There we go. Alright, Ishan's talking to us. Miasma? That's right, the Defense Force rescued several people corrupted by miasma from the Lost Void area of Hollow Zero. Yeah, just making sure the audio is synced up properly, right? It's a bit complicated, so I'll spare you the details. All the specifics from the last investigation are on file, and I'm about to take you to the Captain Roland to check him out. Not to the, but just to Captain Roland. Oh, right, I remember. Fufu mentioned that you two crossed paths in the Lost Void. Are you familiar with the situation at Scott Outpost? I'm pretty familiar. Although we've never discussed this before, and that's exactly the kind of answer I expected. Perfect. Captain Roland is already waiting for us. Iswan Chifu and Captain of the Independent Investigation Team. Looks like you two know each other. Anyway, Belle is now a registered disciple of Yanqui Summit. Okay, that's the quote-unquote spoiler. We're doing this before the main story, by the way. Mel is now a registered disciple of Yanqui Summit, and I want to assign her to investigate the miasma in the Lost Void. No problem! The outpost had quite a few matters before that this esteemed investigator helped us resolve. Looks like we need help on this too. Since you left the Lost Void last time, Mishwan and Shihu have gathered some new information, but would you like to go over it and I can't read. Would you like to go over your previous findings? Go over the findings? Not necessary. The area inside the Lost Void are incredibly complex environments are incredibly complex environments. And add to that recent miasma corruption event, I believe only by experiencing it firsthand can one fully decode all the information within. You should have my investigation files from last time. Just hand them over to Belle. Get another VR headset. Once she's fully immersed, she'll understand everything. Alright, so I'm going in to purge miasma. To be precise, I want you to go through my previous investigation processes. It's not as good as being there in person, but it's definitely safer. We just need to understand the situation first. No need to rush headfirst into danger yet. Although the divination says the key to this matter lies with you to say that you could sweep through miasma-infested areas in Lost Void for the first time and solve everything in one go without any preparation. No need to consult the Oracle. We all know how slim the chance is. Alright, let's go. I'll go ahead and grant you both access to the archives now. Alright, here we go. New content! Alright, world expansion, new points, all this, and I'm not reading that. Okay, so it would be the rewards for supply not yet claimed. Double rewards! Alright, but this is the story operation, so we're gonna do this for now.
I can help you ward off. This is the standing.
Alright, we'll bring in Astra.
Only
And what else do we want with Yishuan?
Touch me.
Does Yishuan need anything?
Good day. Looking for info or hiring
We can bring Nicole. Well, the defense rate doesn't matter because we already ignore defense.
You want to test my hammer? Take a deep. Numbers only the We fighting? Take me.
Yes, Caesar?
Victory will be ours.
Some characters are locked. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. New era to Defense Force Hollow Zero related affairs. Archive number SC81521001.
You must be Ishwan Shifu. I've heard a lot about you.
Volume is good, right, chat? You can hear it?
Captain Roland. I remember you. You're the Defense Force liaison at Scott Outpost. What brings you to Swabian Temple today?
It's about the outpost. We recently rescued a number of independent investigators from Hollow Zero.
Could be louder? Okay.
Routine patrol. They were all exhibiting signs of miasma exposure.
Miasma? How peculiar. The presence of miasma has greatly diminished since the fall of the old capital. I've only seen it in Lemnian Hollow in the past few years.
I still can't get over how go with the flow Yishuan's voice is. I swear all my VTuber friends, not just one, they're all of them. They were you see AI voice acted? Cause she's so laid back with her voice acting.
But if it's manifesting in Hollow Zero, that certainly is unprecedented.
Okay, here though, now that she's had more of a chance to shine, keep in mind, right, they thought it was AI voice acting back in 1.7 when she had 3 lines total, alright? Here, she's having way more time to like get some emotions in
We had
there.
some researchers from Waifei Peninsula check the
Very subtle
investigator's
acting. I love it.
condition. It turns out that the symptoms were indeed caused by miasma corruption. It was not some coincidence or shared.
She sounds better in
delusion of
JP,
mankind.
maybe. I've been really enjoying Zenless on Zero's overall English voice acting. Even with like that crazy voice strike that happened, well, now that everyone's recast, I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. It's fixed now. You heard this new Paimon voice actor? So from my understanding, the current voice actor for Paimon, in an interview, she allegedly said, well, not allegedly, we have the recordings. She did say that she's no longer working with Hoivers, she's done with them. But also, she's been caught lying several times. So, I don't know if I believe her or not, you know what I mean?
Well, the line between what's real and what's imagined is often far thinner than people would believe.
Huh?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
The independent investigators had all the proper gear, compliant carrots, clear routes. It works.
Ishua's training involves not being emotional. If you get emotional, you can get corrupted quicker. For to control ink, her emotions need to be in check first. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot of context that would have been nice to have back in 1.7. Oh, well. Alright, chat, I'm gonna be honest. I have to... It's just this screen. I am distracted. Her chest is comically large. Like, it's not like crazy insane anime. But like, they're large and then he's just standing there. He's standing still. Why? Like, I know she's breathing, right? But they're just moving. It's like, literally, it's distracting. It is this, I can't.
But they wouldn't give us any credentials, ID, or explain what they were doing in Hollow Zero.
Like, that
Since we didn't have
is
proof of them
crazy.
breaking
I'm
rules,
distracted.
we couldn't force
I'm
them
trying to
tell
read the
us source
text.
of their carrot. So all we could do was plan out routes based on the locations where we rescued them and investigate from there.
It's like JoJo breathing techniques.
So
Okay.
What is it that you seek from me?
Alright, well, you know what? Her
The
character
route
is
we're
definitely
taking
growing
next
on
is
me.
in close proximity to the Lost Void, and not
I'm
many
like,
investigators are
do I skip for Izo? I might
heard
just
that
pull
you have
her,
a
I'm
way to
gonna be
effectively
honest.
suppress
I really like her
We're
design.
hoping you would join us in this
Guys, they're
investigation.
closed right now. We're at the close. I'm trying to look at Roland, but he's looking over there, so I'm looking where he's looking, and then I'm looking down, and now it's there, and he's just breathing, and they're going all over the place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please. Each one we use a quick set of hand seals, a paint furrow up here. But I also need them to stop doing this. It's not black screen white text, but blurred screen white text is still not as good.
I've
It's still not
consulted
good.
divination.
Alright,
The
just
key
draw
to
like
solving this
Naruto hand
matter lies
signs.
Not with me, but with one whom I will encounter on this trip. The signs suggest
Don't even draw
that
them actually,
we
just
may
pose the 3D
still
model,
find
take
what we
screenshots.
seek if we set off now.
Really? In that case, now's the perfect time to go.
Not quite.
Oh, how long
This pose
should
she's
we
doing
wait?
right now, she's pointing. Or she's pointing, excuse me. I'm posting. Anyway, what she's pointing is diabolical. Is that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, literally, like, Jane-Do does the same thing with two hands, but when each one does it with one hand, it's
The
like,
most
it's way better.
opportune moment
Oh
was
my gosh,
yesterday.
please stop moving each one.
Then I guess we better get moving. Do you need to inform
We need
your
to buy the
disciples
skin so that
before
it
we
covers her
depart?
up more.
This is but a small errand. No need to trouble them.
What about the talisman you'll use to suppress the miasma? Don't you need to prepare those?
Rather than preparing the talismans beforehand, I think we'd better play it by ear.
Following Roland's instructions, each one arrives at the edge of the Lost Void. Ooh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, man. Each one Chihu. Another one? Yeah, when we found her, she was already delirious from what she was saying. Her symptoms seemed similar to the previous cases. I noticed you were nearby, so I wanted to ask you to come check out the situation with me. Each one glanced at the investigator and swiftly drew a talisman. No doubts, miasma corruption. Take this talisman and get him out of the hollow quickly. There might still be a chance to save him. I'll head out right away. The scared data seems to have lost its core components, but a remaining piece of guidance is still readable. I'll leave this with you then. Maybe you can find his companions with this. I'll leave it to you then. I'll head straight back after getting supplies, aiming to meet up with you as soon as possible. Alright, Captain Roland briefed me about the investigation and your situation. I was planning to collect your combat data first, like before, and then customize your gear as support. Yeah, I've heard about gear. However, since this matter involves miasma and requires venturing deep into the Lost Void, relying solely on previous gear design concepts might not be enough to adapt to such dynamic combat situations. As it happens, the Defense Force has also been researching targeted support methods for rapidly changing combat environments. So I've prepared a brand new tactical prison program for you. In this program, you can choose which combat abilities to enhance based on real-time battlefield conditions. Feel free to try it out and see how it works. If you have any feedback, don't hesitate to reach me. And thanks a lot. Good luck with your investigation. Is there a Yishuan one we can get? Alright, let's do this one because it looks like it's just damage increase. And it doesn't look like it's extra moves. I don't know how to play Yishuan yet, so I would like to learn her. Like her basic moveset before I do. Actually, let me read it again. Replace Quick Assist with EX Special Attack. Never mind. When you spawn to separate enemies, you automatically dodge the attack, trigger Violet View, and leave the guarantee portion in place. Is there one that just is damage boost? While charging EX Special Attack, Ignition Perfect Block can be triggered. After which additional restores technique points, it gains damage boost. For blocking. Okay, that's just damage boost, so I'll just buy this one. Hello, esteemed independent investigator. I'm support staff member from the White Star Institute. Although Ophelia has developed a more flexible tactical prison program, we will still provide you with gear as support. After all, okay, yeah, got it. You're gonna give me stuff. Got it. Okay. Alright, you see, you want something? I'll just raid hunt for now. I don't know if you're familiar with Nineveh and Geppetto, but I have a feeling the incident might be connected to a certain big guy again. Hey, Francine! Raiding with a party of 8. I need to change my raid thing so that it's not Paimon anymore. Hello, welcome, raiders! How's it going today? Welcome, I'm Robelle Autonomy, I'm a robot VTuber. I stream a variety of games today. We are streaming Zenless Zone Zero, and a bunch of other gacha games once I finish my dailies and weeklies on here. But we are recording a YouTube video right now because we are very much enjoying the Hollow Zero mission that they gave us. This one's for Lucky Boo. Increased damage, there's an anomaly. Yeah, let's do this one.
Ready!
Step back. Let me handle this.
Oh, her moveset's so sick. Oh my gosh, she's so cool. Encounter or I just want combat, I'll be honest. Man, look, Amiris, if you need to do some after stream care, feel free to. Oh my gosh! Feel free to do so, get some food, get some rest. I appreciate everyone that stays. The whole bang here.
Great.
Holy moly, that was crazy. Alright, is it too loud, guys? How's the volume?
The stage is mine.
After clearing out the miasmic ethereals, you run into the Defense Force's investigation team. Yo, is it hated as easy?
Hi.
Oh my gosh!
You must be the help that Captain Roland mentioned?
There's our girl! There she is! And this is by the way, for everyone that doesn't know, this is the character I've been the most excited for. Isn't she the cutest character I've ever seen? The horns, the hair, the puffy jacket, it's everything I've ever loved about character design in gacha games. Oh, also, I love like the neck armor that she has going on. I don't know if like she's got like enhancements or something going on, but it's cool.
Correct. And since you've yet to insult me, I presume you're Orphe?
Yes, that's me. Sorry, she doesn't feel like talking right now. I'm not the best at analysis, but let me give it a go.
She's so cute.
So, we've located a few coordinates. There was the one from earlier, and I'll take it from here.
Let's go, Trigger!
I'm sure Captain Roland has already filled you in about the miasma victims we found in Hollow Zero.
Yes, the ethereal we faced just now was clearly spawned from miasma. There's no longer any doubt. Miasma has clearly taken root in Hollow Zero.
I knew it!
I told them that ages ago.
Alright, yeah, this is the best character ever. Yeah, this is a mutton. Okay, guys, he's literally having out. You're telling me the gun's a robot? Okay, yeah, we win.
I believe those higher-ups are bringing in outside help. What are they thinking? We could have handled this ourselves.
Yep, nope, this is epic. 10 out of 10. We're gonna M6 her. I want to spend everything on this character.
Now suspicious investigators are showing up in the hollow? We can't just...
Whatever. Just finish what you're saying and let's get moving. All this time we've wasted talking to her could have been spent wiping out another wave of ethereal.
I love Magus already. Or Magus, or Magus, I don't know how you pronounce it. 10 out of 10. I love how aggressive she is. Cassie, because Orphe falls silent for a moment, each one and Trigger become a little puzzled.
Oh, I'm okay.
Anyway, we're trying to figure out a pattern to the victim's coordinates and see if those locations can be traced back to the source of the miasma. But the coordinates we got don't exactly match the areas where the miasma readings are the strongest. What do you think?
Alright, this music is kind of very, it's very aggressive for just casually
Just
talking.
The four of us, it's unlikely that we'll be able to pinpoint the flow of miasma. I suggest we split up and follow the coordinates of those suspicious individuals.
The hair physics on Orphe are so cute. Look, her hair is just bouncing everywhere. I love it. Alright, let's see here. More ultimates. Alright. Time challenge. Okay.
Look out. Take this.
That was so cool. On their coins? Yeah, I'll do this one. Double antenna power creep? Yeah, actually facts. Oh, hi Trigger. We meet again, Yiswan Shifu. I got here first and already cleared out the ethereals in the area. How's it looking? Just some ordinary ethereals. Can't see any connection between them and miasma or those ether crystals the Mickens kept muttering about. Open one looking in the wrong direction. Got any theories? Not at this moment. But those delirious survivors, those fake investigators in their neat outfits, and those strange words they kept muttering. They all reminded me of a movie. Movie? Yeah, have you ever heard of Behemoth? I have. So you're saying those people might be working for someone who can control and profit from ethereals? Yeah, but is something like this even real? The Hollow's vast and everything is possible within. If we can find a fake investigator with intact sanity, we might get some new intel. Alright, let's split up and keep investigating. Alright, before cleaning up the ethereal around here, I managed to get some good out of it. Here, this is for you. Wait, her moveset's so sick. Swindler boo! Use a buy and be charged card grants a bonus to your coins, but all of your coins will be lost upon. How many do I have? Oh, upon leaving the area. Yeah, sure. I'll just spend it all. Mobile energy saving vehicle. Yeah, sure, why not? Energy. Well, is energy the same as adrenaline? I'll refresh it again. There we go. So fun to play once you learn her balance, learn to balance her ult's parry and energy. Okay. I wish they would let me fight guys, but it's just a bunch of events happening. A random avocado. Well, that certainly was an event.
Careful. Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
Parents still alive! Is this the emergency switch for the security door? I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna save my parents. Wait. Why? The military bunkers in all zero are equipped with defense protocols. The doors don't open now. They might have been triggered already. If you accidentally hit any more switches, you might not only fail to save your parents, but also attract more enemies. But what do we do? Let's look for the manual first. Alright, we find the manual. These heroes can't even read. Why did they hide the manual so well anyways? Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Oh, reading! My weakness! Okay, detection of video while the hassling units setting the bunker. Why not? Blah blah blah. Is used only in switching rounds when the gate is closed. It will enter an alert state. Anyone who attempts to force the gate open during this phase will be attacked by defense machinery. What the heck is the fourth special circumstance? Not word unlegible. Maybe, but first I need to know what each of them did when they went through security. So I learned we can't just open it for anyone. Tell me how to manage to slip into the bunker. You gotta choose materials, not knowing what the security situation was like. We decided to split up and hide in different bunkers. Got lucky and made it right after my first attempt. They found a way to unlock the security door. Please help us. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that one, the first try. All I know is that there was a few chasing me, and this is the iron door. This thing my toss up would be got myself trapped in an abandoned bunker while running away from with my tail between my legs. Alright, let's see here. There are several hasty and messy handprints. Okay, so failed attempts from that person. You don't remember. Alright, it jumped through the gap between the iron doors and exploded. Okay. Alright, we can open this one.
You saved me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dang, this NPC is gorgeous! What the heck? She's so pretty! Holy moly! I'm taking a screenshot. 1 second. Alright, let's see here. I'm just gonna put that in the Discord with no context.
If it weren't for you, I would have died here in the Lost Void. All for a few measly dennies.
To risk one's life for money is hardly uncommon. But surely it wasn't just a few measly dennies that led you all the way here, no?
Yeah, the pay is pretty good. But given your abilities, you probably don't need any.
Why don't you tell me how much?
The suspicious investigator hesitates for a moment, then reveals her earnings to you.
Wow. Heavens. That much? I'm so jealous. Quick, tell me, who's your employer?
Huh?
I mean, why don't you tell me what brings you here to the Lost Void?
Okay, you did save my life, so I've got nothing to hide from you.
Dang, suspicious investigator is throwing so hard. She's throwing the whole
My teammates
organization
and I
under the
risked everything
bus.
to come out here and mine a rare type of ether crystal. Our employer always provides us with carrots and gives us marked routes to follow. As for what those crystals are used for, we've asked before, but they've never given us a straight answer.
So, your employer discovered a hidden vein of ether crystals here in the Lost Void.
No, not exactly. Each time they send us out, they give us different carrots and destination coordinates. We never really know what the paths are like until we're already en route. And honestly, there were even a few times when it felt like we ended up in the exact same fissure as before. But I remember the crystals hadn't been there the last time we passed by.
A mobile crystal stalagmite formation. Interesting. And what about miasma? Did you or your companions ever encounter any? Or perhaps any ethereals spawned from it?
Miasma? What's that?
Okay, let me phrase it differently. Have your coworkers been having any unusual dreams lately? Perhaps about suddenly making a fortune?
Oh
No.
snap.
But they did mention they'd been dreaming lately. One of them dreamed of the fall of the old capital. In the dream, he missed the Defense Force's request for veteran backup due to a comms failure. And so, he evacuated his whole family early enough to make it safely to New Eridu. Another dream, she was given a perfectly accurate carrot route. She entered a companion hollow alone, and was able to save the dog. that had been
Dang,
with
wait,
her
so
for
it's like
10
dreams
years.
of like the
To be honest,
their
I also had a dream. I saw my sister.
their ideal situation.
Never mind.
I know what you encountered now. As for what happened in your dream, once you get out, remember to take some time and learn about miasma. But for now, give me a copy of the carrot you used on this trip, and
Ishmael pulls out a talisman and hands it to the suspicious investigator.
take this. You should leave as soon as you can.
You're from Yunquai Summit? Then here, take this. I'm never coming back to this place again. But this is something our employer gives us every time. Consider it a sort of special supply. Maybe it'll be helpful to you, too. Or perhaps it'll give you some clues?
Alright, dexterity. Purified L. Alright, here we go.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Oh my gosh, the ultimate is so sick. Ah, you're getting attacked.
Let's make this quick. Swift yet still.
Do it again because it's cool.
Is sealed.
This ultimate is so sick. It's like the coolest ultimate ever. Oh my, the charge up, but no, and she like sucks up all the flipping. He sucks up all the talismans until like the final it goes crazy hard. It goes insane. Alright, now I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna keep building that one because it's new. And these don't cover anything illegal, and it's possible to lower the music and higher in the character voices. Let's see if I can do that. No, do not leave the battle. Alright, let's see here. Well, increase this to 10. We'll lower that. Leave a dialogue up. We'll lower that to 8. Speakers, music. Mute the one in the background now. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Yishuan Shifu, did you find anything? I did. Yishuan explained what just happened. So those poor souls corrupted by the miasma, they do have an employer who profits from hollows after all. What is the energy from those ether crystals stalagmites really worth them going all out for this? That's what's got me puzzled too. However, I've heard that ether crystal stalagmites hold different values depending on the ways they are formed and their energy sources. Maybe they're mining something even more precious? I haven't really looked into it, but I guess that's the only explanation that makes sense. I wonder what kind of growth process makes these stalagmites so valuable to justify the high risks. Anyway, thanks for the heads up. I'll get in touch with Captain Roland to see if you can find a safe spot to take things to. Or to top things to. You're welcome. Trigger seems to have received some kind of intel. My contact seems to have picked up some new leads. Looks like we'll have to keep investigating separately. If there's any use, I'll report it all to Captain Roland. Oh, Roland is here already.
Yishuan Shifu, did you manage to find any leads?
Is that better?
Yes, those victims you mentioned were not investigators. They were hired to enter the Lost Void and illegally mine ether crystals.
Ether crystals? I mean, sure, if that's what they're after, I get it. Ether crystals can be refined into ether energy, but even the ones in Hollow Zero aren't much different from those in any companion hollows. Why risk everything to come all the way into the Lost Void for crystals?
There's only one way to know for certain. We should see for ourselves.
You mean, you know where they were headed?
I happened to encounter one of the miners. I asked her a few questions and acquired her carrot. If regular ether crystals aren't worth all the risks, then her employer must be seeking something far more rare, something that moves on its own.
Moving ether crystals? How is that even possible?
Is it so unbelievable? The hollows are teeming with countless moving ethereals, fissures, and hollow raiders. Is it really so unthinkable that one or two of those beings may like roaming around while carrying ether crystals?
Really? You don't find it strange?
Every person or ethereal has their own ambitions, but those fake investigators, they knew nothing of miasma.
Okay, I see. Then what are we supposed to do now? Are we really going to chase some walking ether crystals through the hollow?
Realizing how ridiculous that sounds, they both fall silent for a
The
moment.
woman I encountered, her being stranded may have been an unexpected incident to her employer as well. She gave me a useful supply item, and assuming nothing has changed, her carrot should still be working.
A supply item? What kind?
Yishuan hands Roland the item she received from the investigator.
Hold on. I think I've seen something like this before. It looks like gear from Rusty Cliff. If she's with Tops, then yeah, it makes sense why she knows so much about the Lost Void. But the question remains, if it's just some fancy kind of ether crystal, why all the secrecy?
If this matter is entangled with affairs outside the Hollow, then it lies beyond my concern. But here in the Lost Void, I gave you my word, so I shall do all I can to help you gather more clues. If the connection between this incident and miasma turns out to be a mere coincidence, then I shall have my disciples carry out a separate investigation. For now, let us head to the destination indicated by the carrot as soon as we can.
Hey, there we go. I don't feel you got anything. Hello, honored investigator. How's the tactical prison program working out? You need to unlock more permissions for you? Alright, gear coins. Neither of them. However, you all have rosy complexions. Blah 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 blah. Alright. This by our cost HP. Oh no. Anyway. I can't refresh it again. Alright, bye. Combat. I should probably be doing like the one-setter events, but I just like fighting guys. Woo! Oh, she's so cute! Orphe and Magus? Aw, 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, guys, she's gorgeous. Hey, look at how her tail is attached. Ooh. Oh, it's a robot tail. 1,000,000%. Actually, are those horns even real? I think they're like mechanical enhancements for like controlling the tail or something. Cause like, look, it's so mechanical looking. And then if you look, she has like straps on the back of her head and stuff. I think those might not be like. I don't think she's like a regular Thyran with horns. I think the horns are like attachments. Maybe. Oh my goodness. That is a very short skirt though. Alright, sorry, my bad. I love the platform boots. Yellow is a bit of an odd color choice for, like, I would have made them orange personally, but I like it. I think it looks good. Oh, I love her design. The tail is so cool too. So she has like a gun tail. How are they gonna animate this character? I'm so like, holy moly. Megas blinks? Wait. Oh, Megas does blink. That's so cool. I wish I could take a screenshot. Like, take pictures of her. Hello there. Oh, the ethereals have been already cleared out by her. You can move forward now. Good luck. Alright, I think, yeah, she said by her, right? I think the gun's gonna, like, I think it's a split personality deal. Where, like, the gun takes over the body. Because remember in the teaser, Orphe looked so determined and aggressive. Very feisty looking in that trailer. But you look at her here, and she's like, she's shy, she's timid, she's scared of everything. She's constantly stuttering, and I'm like, okay, that does not look like the character in the trailer. I think the gun takes over her body. And then she enters, like, killer instinct mode. It's an expensive skirt, but you feel like the jacket should be improved? I think it's cool, but I do think there's not much going on the lower side of her design, and it's all on the upper side. I really like, though, I don't know what, like, there's like a cuff link on her, on the one side. Like, here it's just the sleeve, but like, I'm wondering what the significance of that is. Is it just to look cool, or is it like part of her, like the integration with the gun? It's the same color as the gun, so. Oh, this character looks so sick. Yeah, I'm gonna wail so hard, guys. I'm gonna wail so undeniably hard. Maybe she has different personalities, where she goes serious mode when she's in the back. Well, okay, so they keep referring to the gun as a separate entity. So I'm assuming it's like Billy is like a robot, right? Or maybe it's like Xingyi, where it's somebody put inside a robot, right? And it's Orphe and Magus, right? So the gun is Magus, and we know Magus is the captain of Oboe Squad. And then Orphe is some rookie, so I'm like, why is Magus attached to Orphe? Is this on purpose? Is this a requirement to like that is a pretty, like, that is some cyberpunk embedded into the spinal cord, like, design right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Orphe, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, this makes it easier to zoom in onto her model. Like, that is, she's chromed up, guys. I love the hood. By the way, I'm gonna tell you all right now. All right, my 3.0 model. I keep in mind it was made before Orphe was even shown. Okay, it's very similar to Orphe. So please do not be shocked when I inevitably do my my 3.0 model reveal, and like the design and shape is kind of similar. She's short. Well, actually, I think it's just that I think it's just that all the other characters are kind of tall. Well, actually, no, she is short. You're right. I love her. This character is like the must-have for me. I have a tail. So there are a lot of design elements that may or may not be very similar to Orphe in my design. I designed it first. Or I swear, Hoyoverse, I swear they're in my computer stealing my designs. In Minecraft, allegedly. All right, not a real accusation, but like it's insane how every single time I design something, Hoyoverse is like, alright, here's something that's similar. Like for example, alright, Chevrolet looks really similar to my design, right? Right? Okay. Flippin', what else did they take? I mean, it's like, yeah, Varessa is okay. Varessa is just the horns. I'll be honest. That's the only thing that's similar. Alright, I'm not designed like Varessa as aggressively. Alright, and then now this. Now, okay, the colors completely different. Alright, the dress is very different, but the hood, like the really big hood and the poofy sleeves. Alright, and then the hairstyle is so similar to Robelle 3.0. Alright, it's so similar to 3.0. Like even the shoes, okay, now the shoes are kind of different, but the super tall platform boots, alright, by the way, you guys are getting all the hints for Robelle 3.0 in this. The super tall platform boots, alright, that's a thing that I got going on as well. Alright, the knee socks, okay, well, they're not that similar actually. But just know the head shape, it's like a dead ringer for the head shape, and then the face shape, the eye shape, everything. It's like a dead ringer from my 3.0 design. I saw this and I was actually so despair because I'm like, there's no way. There is no. And the thing is, I haven't unveiled my model yet because it's like in the pipeline. It's being worked on, right? I mean, part of it is done. There's a gimmick that's not done. Okay. So I'm literally like, oh my gosh. How could they do this to me? They did it first, now I'm a cheap copy. So I'm not changing my design, they can't make me. Why is her chest like freaking out? You guys see that too, right? Oh, it's the portal behind her. I was like, why is she like glitching? I love the hat though. My model doesn't have a hat, by the way. Alright, I'm sorry, I got so distracted. We were here for like, what, 5 minutes? So he goes off, he first but bring supply items. Oh, she forgot to go to us. Is there something else? Wait, no, sorry. Is there something else? Did you forget something? Each one patiently and silently watches what's the person across from her. Just here, take it. Dang, man, this is mean. I kind of love it. The gun is stopping. Yeah, the gun is mean. I like that though. The super shy character and then the flippin' angry, aggressive gun. How would anyone argue over the Resonium? As I'm already so okay, whatever. Whatever. Random Hollow Raider. They're giving me free stuff. I'll let them pass.
Out of my way!
Oh shoot, we're getting attacked. Here we go.
What a nuisance. Evil shall be purged.
That ultimate is the coolest thing ever!
Out of my way!
Let's make this quick. Cycle of yin and yang.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah! There we go. Again, Wolfie's wearing shorts. They're just up really high with a jacket, barely covering it. It's that I thought... Again, that design is diabolical. I thought that she just... really short skirt and then nothing. I mean, not nothing, but like, you know... panties or something underneath. And I'm like, that's very risque, but it makes sense that there'd be shorts. Yellow shorts? Oh, that's pretty smart actually, design-wise. Oh, it's all free? Alright. Oh, free! Give it all to me. Alright, there we go. Combat coins? I'm all for it.
Yin and yang converge.
Get him, yeah, get him. Ooh! Where's the other one? Baby was just celebrating.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Ooh, I love that ultimate. It's so sick. It's so sick. It's just the flippin' power up. Orphe is Huohuo? I can see it. I can see it. The thing is, I don't like Magus, but I like... Or not, I don't like Tail, but I love Magus. I guess Magus doesn't have that much screen time though, so let's see here. Can you talk to me, please? Thank you. Hello there! Since I ran into you, I'll just hand over the Defense Force supplies directly to you. She just cleared out a few groups of ethereals and got exhausted. She's catching her breath. She didn't mean to ignore you. It's okay, Orphe. Thanks. Oh my gosh. She's not next patch, guys. I get to save for a whole patch. Hanna, it's you again. Need me help? Okay. Alright, I see here. What's going on? Where's Ray? And she's gone. Okay. What the heck is this? Mobile and here. Oh wait, no, these are I want whatever this is. Ooh, okay. Alright, those are defense reductions, so they don't matter. Does she refer to herself in the third person? No, because she's treating the tail like a separate person. So she's like the tail defeated them, so she's very tired right now.
Together, we'll compose a miracle. Courage is power. I won't budge, even one step.
Disappointing. What a nuisance.
One step further!
Yeah, yeah, yee!
Sing in the name of hope! There's no retreat now!
Take this. Obliterate form and spirit.
Obliterate form and spirit! Oh yeah! There we go. That was easy. You should run and roll and check out the surroundings together.
The ether crystals here aren't the usual variety. I can't really tell what's special about them either. Ishwan Shifu, anything on your end?
Just an ethereal who likes roaming around with ether crystals on its back.
Wait, so it actually does exist? Are you talking about one of the ethereals we just fought? But they didn't seem...
No. The ones just now were no different from the miasma-corrupted ethereals in Lemnian Hollow.
Don't know what Lemnian
But
Hollow is.
here, I see signs
Not
of
yet.
a
I mean,
much
the devs
bigger
explained it.
ethereal.
It's where they get the porcelain or whatever. And that's where Waifu Peninsula is going
true
crazy.
Large ethereal, the kind worthy of a dedicated
No, I haven't
entry
done the
in
story
White
yet.
Star Institute's exploration records. Not the weaklings we just faced.
So the large ethereal, does it have anything to do with the rare ether crystals here?
From what I can tell, it seems more like a traveler in a rush, leaving their luggage behind.
Then what about the miasma? What's the connection between the two?
Captain Roland, have you ever seen someone toss a coin into a wishing pool?
Of course, but
From what I hear, you're one of the few academics in the Defense Force, and you're familiar with the many strange phenomena of Hollow Zero. But as for myself, I'm merely a newcomer. I cannot deduce the movement patterns of a large ethereal with only scattered crystal remains and traces of miasma. Your expectations may be a bit much even for a wishing pool.
sorry.
The miasma readings in the area are still fluctuating. We
Alright.
should keep moving. As for the miasma, I'm afraid this is as far as we can investigate.
Is
for
that
now.
it? Was that the
miasma
whole
here
thing?
Seems to share the same source as that in Lemnian Hollow. Those investigators were likely tailing that large ethereal. Their miasma contamination may simply have been an unforeseen incident. Whether Lemnian Hollow or Hollow Zero is the true origin of the miasma remains unclear. But if I had to choose, I would place my bet on Hollow Zero. There are too many mysteries surrounding the miasma. I can only hope there isn't another place in the world like Hollow Zero. A place that completely defies all normal logic.
Behold, watch, that's him. This. He jinxed it. It's gonna happen now. This is gonna be on you,
Understood.
Hollow Zero. It's gonna be Hollow 1. Actually, Hollow Z would be way cooler.
I'll take some samples from these crystals.
It'd be a
and send
real
them somewhere
Zenless
safe.
his own.
I'll ask someone at the outpost to help
Zero.
analyze them. If there are any new developments, I will contact you immediately.
Alright, we did it. Give me my points. Look, I S ranked it. Oh, that was very scary. You only gave me 1,000 points for that, bruh. Was that it? Was that the thing? That was the whole quest? They didn't even give me a cutscene? Bruh. Are we finished reading the files? Yeah, I finished reading. It was cool. Alright, let's hear what Captain Roland has to say about the investigation progress. Hold up! We need another friend. Of course, she's also an old friend of Val. Roland invites Ray to discuss the findings from the last investigation.
After the last investigation, Magus and Trigger had brought back similar ether crystal samples. I compared them and passed everything on to Ray.
That's right. Given that there have been previous encounters with another large ethereal, I decided to search the archives for any matching records on these crystals.
Any findings?
If we're talking about the Association's databases, then no, nothing at all. Luckily, Roland brought up that this might be connected
I still
to
think
Rusty
Ray looks
Cliff.
like a playable character, guys. Her design is too good. Well, so are all the other NPCs.
And when it comes to understanding a big company, I reckon the best place to look is their financial reports. Ishu and Shifu, are you familiar with the scope of Rusty Cliff's business?
I'm afraid not. Please, go ahead.
Her just changing poses is diabolical, because they're just flopping
Compared to a
everywhere,
traditional
guys.
mining group,
It's
Tops's
so
Rusty Cliff
distracting.
has some unusual revenue entries. Part of their profits are attributed
Thank
to an
goodness when you're
ethereal
fighting
named
enemies, you're always seeing the back of your character, because I would not be able to pay attention to the enemies if she was front facing.
People used to think they profited from ethereals by just collecting samples from ones they encountered while exploring hollows, and then using them to produce precious relics or other hollow exploration supplies. But that kind of revenue should be pretty unstable, especially since HSO isn't supposed to let creatures like that roam freely in the hollows.
Unless those crystals are rare.
Exactly. If the real thing Rusty Cliff has been profiting from is some special kind of ether crystal they found on Hoba, then it all makes sense.
Okay, but what makes the ether crystal, like, so much better than normal
Maybe
ones?
Hoba simply likes collecting ether crystals, and the company just robs it all the time. Or maybe it nests in fissures where those crystals naturally grow, and they keep raiding its home for valuables.
Unfortunately, we don't even know what makes the crystals profitable.
We'll need more info to ascertain that.
What about the miasma?
Unfortunately, I searched every database I have access to for the keywords Rusty Cliff and Hoba, but I didn't find anything linking them to miasma.
So the miasma's just a coincidence? No, it can't be.
I agree. It's unlikely that Hoba and miasma just
Rowlets would be
randomly
too
cross
small
paths
for
in
her,
Hollow Zero.
and the middle wired rods would mess with the ink. Yeah, cause it's like that magnetic ink, right? It's ferrofluid, right? That's what her weapon is.
Sorry, if there is nothing further, then I have something I need to tell you. I'm afraid other tasks require my attention at Yunquei Summit. As for the mysteries of Hoba, miasma, and those ether crystals, I shall leave them in your hands. Should you need further assistance...
If what we need is an
They could have given her,
sharp and
like...
talented investigator,
Okay, you know what? They could have given her something that prevents them from jiggling, but then people would be less likely to pull her. So that's fine. It's just the design is like, it is such like it's so fan servicey. Like, she literally has like a thing attached to like her neck, but like to the upper part of her clothing. It's just a dangling charm, but it goes between her boobs and it goes down below through a hole in the shirt. And keep in mind that hole isn't even supposed to be there. It's because the shirt is too tight. The button is like, no, the split hole between the button is large enough for the charm to go through. And then just even the slightest movement from her, like the support, it's just the two yin and yang symbol parts right there. It's ridiculous. An amazing design for the Gooners, but also I'm like, holy moly,
then
it's
I
like,
think
it's
we found
insane.
the best candidate.
Indeed.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm just baffled that this exists. I'm baffled by its sheer, like, the gravity of it. It's crazy. And who is
Wait,
that?
You're not talking about me, are you?
You are indeed an excellent candidate.
My most trusted independent investigation team captain. I'll be counting on you.
There's no rush for the moment, though. I'm still trying to gain clearance for a related file. If I manage to get it, I'll be in touch right away.
Got it. In the meantime, I'll keep analyzing these ether crystals. Let's see what's so special about them.
Alright, there we go. That was the mission. I don't know if that was worth it. It was cool. Thank you, Zenless Zone Zero, for the fun content. I defeated the bad guys in a very fast time frame. There's the tease Orphe, you know what? Yeah, W 10 out is immediately an 11 out of 10 because you got to see Orphe. It's 11 out of 10 because you got to see Orphe. And you know what would be cool? You know what would be cool? If we just got her, you know what I mean? It would be cool if we just got her. Oh, hi, Pulchra. Well, I guess we tried. But it'd be cool if we tried again, right? It'd be cool if we tried again, right? Oh, you serious? Oh my gosh, this game hates me. Maybe we do just save for Orphe. Alright, Panda? Panda? Alright, hey. Alright, this one has to be it, right guys? Like, doesn't this just happens here? Oh my gosh! Let's see what 2A ranks. Billy? Alright. Single pose will do it, right? Single pose will do it, right? See, single pose, please. Oh, A rank? Hi, Polka. Alright, now that I have her maxed, I don't need her anymore. Stop giving her to me. Please, single pulse. Single pulse, please. Alright, this is actually insane. Alright, this one right here. This is the one. This is the one right here. Come on. Alright, one more. One more on the money. On the money, please. There it is. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go, yada. Boom. Hey, just like that. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Iswan. Shifu. We got her. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Alright, dope. Alright, we got her. Now we have no pity. I regret doing that. Hey, it'd be cool if we just got the weapon in one tempo though, right? Yeah, ooh, box cutter. It'd be cool if we just... Oh, wait, actually, I have a lot of pity. Wait, actually, wait, give me the panda's weapon. Give me the panda's weapon. Hang on. Give me the panda's weapon. Bruh. Alright, fine. Polka stonks. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I had no pulls. I have less than 50 pulls now. Anyway, that was cool. That was pretty peak. Alright, W Hollow Zero quest. Alright, give it a little bit of lore. It was alright. The Orphe tease was a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna say for Orphe now. We're skipping everything from this point forward. Alright, 0 pulling is happening. Alright, all forward for Orphe. I say all that. I'm gonna put like pony pulls on Jafufu Banner because she's cute. Alright, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna end this video. Alright, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Like also. Alright, boom!